collected all of the Blockies Galaxy Defender version constructicons, and courtesy of Blockies, I've got the Devastator combining accessory kit. Yeah, special thanks to Blockies for sending this over to take a look at. This is very, very exciting for me. I have been very hyped for Blockies Devastator. There was a bit of a scare for a while that we wouldn't see it in the US, but thankfully they're able to make it happen. Here we are, we're going to combine them, and we're going to see how this is done, and I'm very excited to show you that. But we also have a couple other little individual box Blockies items that they sent over. We got the Ark Storage Box, which looks very cool and exciting, and we also have this clear Unicron head. Very, very excited to see how those turn out. I'm thinking we'll probably do one before Devastator, and then one after Devastator, just to kind of spread it out. Let's go ahead and let's do the Ark first. I'm curious how that turned out. As always, it's always satisfying to open up a Blockies box. Let's see what we got inside. Looks like we got some pretty simple pieces here. I do have the Constructicon storage box. They sent me that one quite some time ago, but I'm very curious to see how this little Ark turns out. Alright, getting all the pieces. Looks like we've got a few very large... Oh, wow, that's actually a lot bigger than I expected. Okay. So we got a couple large pieces, and then we've got some smaller ones right here. And our instructions are on the box. Alright, seems easy enough. We'll get this plate back here. I guess these are like the thrusters. Yeah, that just goes in right there. And we've got these side panels. So far, so good. Pretty easy, pretty easy. And then we're going to have this piece where we put this thingy on it. And then we put, oh, is this the little bridge? Oh, it's the little bridge. Oh, that's so cute. Our last steps, we're just going to clip these parts together, just like that. And then it's got a little display base as well. And there we go. Here's our little Ark storage box. This is really, really cool. It's just a nice little model of the Ark. Like, it's got a lot of nice molded detailing and everything. That's actually really, really nicely done. All right, just like that, there we go. Here's our little Ark storage box. It's actually pretty well done, pretty easy to put together. And hey, you can open it up. You can actually put some accessories and things inside. So it actually has a practical use, but it's also just a nice little display piece. If you want just a little miniature Ark for some sort of display, yeah, that's really nice. I actually really appreciate that. I hope we get a Nemesis one at some point. All right, let's set this off to the side. Let's get Devastator going. This is the main event. I'm very excited to see how this turned out. I think it was really clever for them to do it like this, to just have like all these little vehicles that you collect, and then at the end of it, you can get the combiner parts. I'm very, very hyped. Oh, it actually has a little card too. I love the little Blockies cards. All right, so let's get these pieces out. I'm definitely going to need the instructions on how to get this Devi together, but we'll figure it out together. Oh, heck yeah. Before we mess with these parts, it looks like we need to get our constructicons ready. So we're going to go ahead and start taking apart long haul. So I think we've got long haul ready. We'll see how that goes. Next up, let's do Mixmaster. Seems like he is a lot easier. Looks like we're just going to pop the wheels off, and then we're going to detach him right there and reattach him like so. And yep, that's looking pretty accurate for Mixmaster. Scrapper seems like a super easy transformation. Just go ahead and get his little arms down. And there we go. Looks like he's ready. Looks like Scrapper and Bone Crusher, we just need for them to exist. Like this. We just need for them to exist. And Hook, we just need to swing his hook over. And seems like that's how that's going to go. Looks like you can also rotate it that way as well if you want it to be a little bit more accurate to most Devastator depictions. Seems like all these Devastator pieces go together pretty similarly to what we see with like a normal Blockies figure. The arms are just two pieces, squeeze them together. And then we've got joint parts as well. Alright, so we got his lower arms. I guess we can go ahead and just attach these right here and get this kind of ready. So looks like these are going to be his arms. Oh, this is going to be so awesome. I can't wait to see the finished product. And we have these little attachment pieces as well. The thighs are looking really nice with tons of nice printing on them. We can go ahead and get those attached to our leg boys. Looks like on this waist assembly, we're going to go ahead and put those long haul wheels. So it's kind of nice to have somewhere to go. Then he also has a hip skirt, which is actually really nice. So those will move out of the way. And as always with Blockies, really nice printing. Got to get his big old Devastator blaster together. Oh man, I'm so excited for this. I don't know why. So it looks like we have 2 face options for Devastator. We have Stoic and we have Angry. I'm going to go ahead and go with Angry because all my other Devastators in my collection are very stoic in their facial expressions. So this way I can kind of change it up a little bit. Ooh, that's looking cool. So we need to start getting the torso together by combining Hook and Long Haul. So let's go ahead and attach them right there. And then we'll go ahead and attach this back part of Long Haul to kind of fit all that into place. Then we do also have the chest piece, of course. Gotta get that right in the middle. Oh, that's a really nice looking chest piece. We're so close. This is it, guys. The final assembly. Let's go ahead and plug the legs in. Go ahead and get the torso on. Oh, I'm so excited. And then the arms are gonna attach right there. Oh, dude, we're getting Blockies Devastator. And last but not least, let's get that head on. Oh, there he is. This was so worth it, dude. And it's so satisfying. It's very rewarding. It's like you collect all these little constructicons, and you end up with a Devastator. You get a full-on Devastator. Oh, dude. This is going to look so awesome in my Blockies collection. We got to get a little bit closer on this guy. We got to see some of the detail. Blockies nailed the detail on this one. Even on the individual Constructicons, there's a lot of detail on those individual vehicle modes. But even the Devastator pieces, like look at the waist, look at the thighs, the chest piece, the head sculpt looks fantastic. This is remarkable. This is probably the coolest project that Blockies has done so far. Just the fact that you can actually build a Devastator is just so awesome to me. Now, there are a few leftover pieces, mostly from like Long Haul and then the wheels for Mixmaster. There's also the extra face and a couple extra joint pieces as well. If only I had a storage box for these. Look at that, the videos come full circle. Yeah, it just happened to work out that way. But yeah, this Devi is awesome. I gotta see how he poses as well, because it seems like he's got a lot of great articulation. So his head is on a swivel and a ball joint, so you can actually get like a lot of up, a lot of down, side to side. His shoulders are on really, really good ball joints. There's a lot of great range at the shoulders, going out, going forward. There's a lot of motion there. You can also move this hook if you want. You can have it forward, you can have it back, you know, you can have it scooping. I actually do think I prefer the look of it forward. I don't know why, it's a little different, something I kind of enjoy. He does have the same kind of blocky style joints at the elbows, so they will swivel and hinge. He's got ball joints at the fists. Nice swivel at the waist, but do keep in mind that the long haul wheels are going to kind of collide. He does have hip skirts that'll move out of the way. And the legs move forward pretty much all the way. They move back. They move out all of the way. He's got a knee swivel kind of below the knee. He doesn't really have like any kind of sideways swivel, I'm noticing. No like thigh swivel or anything. It's just going to pop off. So that's kind of a bummer, but I kind of get it, you know, with the style of this figure. I get it. He does have nice knee range. And then at the ankles too, like they engineered ball joints into these vehicles, which is really nice. So you got a pivot for Mixmaster and you've got a pivot for Scrapper. And that pivot really comes in handy for certain poses. Like, you can definitely get this guy really posed up. This is probably the most posable Devastator figure in my collection. Oh man, I'm so happy with this. This is awesome. Alright, for some Blockies size comparisons, here it is with a Galaxy version figure. So you can see it scales pretty good with the Galaxy version figures if you just want a Devastator that's a little bit bigger. But he scales really great with the little Galaxy Defender guys. Yeah, he's huge. He's huge, and I love it. I think it definitely works for either one. I'm pretty happy with the size on this guy. Now for some standard Transformers toy line comparisons, here he is with a Voyager and a Deluxe. So you can see this is essentially a Voyager-sized Devastator, and I'm A-okay with that. I think it's a really fun size for a little Devi. It's not like too small where it just feels absolutely puny, but it's bigger enough than its comparable figures to just make it feel worth it. Kind of like a little event when it comes to the Blockies collecting space. I mean, this is our first Blockies combiner. I mean, come on, this is awesome. But don't forget, we've got one more thing to end this video. We've got the Unicron head. Yeah, this just looks cool. It's a Unicron head. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is essentially just the standard Galaxy version, I believe Wave 8 Unicron head, but now it's clear plastic, which is cool. I think it kind of will give it a cool ethereal look. I'm very curious to see how this comes together. And yeah, let's get this open. So, looks like his pieces are, oh yeah, very, very clear. Wow. That's a super clear Unicron head. I'm loving the colors on that. And this, I guess, is just, yeah. Gotta get the standard little base in there. Oh, it's got a little flight pole, too. Oh, that's fun. And it does have, oh, a very nice shiny collector card. I love me a good collector card. That's very nice. Alright, so let's get this Unicron all built up. Oh, he's got individual little eye pieces. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, wow, and you can actually, like, articulate the eyes. They're on ball joints. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, this is cool. I don't really have, like, any representation of just Unicron's floating head in my collection. So, yeah, it's really fun. I think it's a cool way for Blockies to get out a Unicron. Because, I mean, I doubt they're going to do a full size. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they'll, you know, surprise us and come out with, like, body parts. We'll be building Unicron, like building Exodia. Yeah, this is cool. This is so fun. And then look at these clear yellow pieces. Those look awesome. This is going to look so interesting when it's all done. This is a very creative release. I'm very excited for this one. It looks like we're getting the face together. So we can go ahead and get the big old chin. And then, oh, it looks like he has, like, little visor pieces for his eyes, too. Wow, that's so much detail. They really detailed this guy out. I'm so impressed. Then last but not least, we got to get the horns on this guy. It's Unicron. He's got to have his big old horns. All right, there we go. There's our Unicron head. Look at all the detail in that. That is so cool. So much sculpted detail. We get a little ship with it. I'm totally blanking on the name, but we've got a little ship. It's been a while since I've seen the 86 movie. You gotta forgive me. But yeah, it's got a display base where you can have it look like it's floating. This little ship can just exist off to the side. But yeah, this is really fun. This is a really cool release. Oh yeah. I am Unicron. Alrighty guys, there we go. There's a fun look at some new Blockies stuff. We got Devi, we got a Unicron head, we've got the Ark. This is a lot of fun. Blockies has been such a fun element of Transformers collecting in recent years, and I'm so happy that they're doing what they're doing. I can't wait to see what they're coming up with next. And again, I'd like to thank Blockies for sending these over for a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Special shout out to channel members as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.